we got a teacher of the DWMA. This is a Soul Eater, power scaling video. This guy name was Sid, right? He went missing in like the first episode. They were like, this guy used to teach at school, but then he went missing. I need you, Maka and Blackstar, and to go check on this guy. We think that he might be over here. He came up out of the ground as an undead man. He was used to test these kids to see if they were like on their shit or not, if they were worth, being at the school or whatever. And they got Stein to come to the school as a professor after they, boxed with him a little bit. Sid was there for all that. He then went back to the school to teach. But this guy was pretty good at using a gun. See, he knows how to, he's a gunman. This guy knows how to do shit like that. He fought against Mifune in the snow, I think. He was fighting against Mifune because Mifune was with arachnophobia. This bitch was a witch, right? A spider woman. She's related to Medusa, but she had the mosquito guy on her side and the guy with the chainsaw legs, and they were, that was arachnophobia. He was fighting against Mifune because Mifune decided to side with them because the DWMA would probably hunt Angela the witch, who's a little girl, and he's like, I have to protect this kid, so arachnophobia seemed like a better choice for me. And Sid's like, damn, if you're with arachnophobia, I have to go against you. I have to, shoot you down. So that was somebody he fought who was like, tough. And that's the only fight I remember that he had that was like, tough for him. But he was like doing pretty, he was doing all right. He was doing his thing. So how powerful is this Sid guy? His strength's a 91%, speed 90%, 91% for his durability, and a 90% for his endurance, 90% for his intelligence, and a 92% for his experience, 90% for his close skills, and a 95% for his range skills, 98% for his recoup, and a 92% for his hack. So overall power score, 91.9 for Sid the zombie. But be cool, call in the corner, and let me know what you think about him in the comments below.